Hey folks, today we're talking about Last of the Grads. This is the directorial debut of Jay Jenkins and Colin Clowet. I'm probably butchering that last name. It stars Jessica Lange and features a surprising but very entertaining cameo role by a YouTuber named Charlie White. This hit video on demand recently, very under the radar, and is no doubt doomed to be buried at the bottom of most streaming platforms, which is a real shame, because I found this movie very entertaining. The basic premise here is that it's high school graduation time, and for some reason, the school has decided to hold a sparsely supervised lock-in with the entire senior class. I'm not sure why they would do this, but they sure did. And unfortunately, a slasher villain in an oversized bunny mask has infiltrated the festivities and is making short work of everyone he runs into. The biggest flaw this movie has, in my opinion, is its runtime. It feels like its directing duo liked everything they shot and didn't want to cut a second of it. This movie is almost 2 hours long. That is insane. I'm sorry. No low-budget slasher should be 2 hours long. That just isn't a thing. And unfortunately, about 20 minutes of this extra fat felt like it was at the beginning and end to add a bit of a convoluted angle for the killer that is okay, but I didn't think was necessary and could have easily been removed. I can see that deterring a lot of the iffier viewers from even finishing the movie and putting a sour taste in the mouths of the ones who stick through it to the end. I personally think if you do give it a chance though, you might enjoy its juicier center, because a lot of this movie's other flaws actually work to its benefit. At least for me it did. While it definitely won't be for everyone, especially if you prefer your movies more serious and grounded, there is a fine layer of cheese covering this entire film that is very entertaining. It's filled with overacting, and the score, lighting, and production value make it feel straight up like a Lifetime romantic drama. That is until you see the gore, which is brutal, 100% practical, and very well done. We're talking about hard R stuff here too, with heads getting crushed, skulls split open, blood spraying everywhere, and all strewn throughout these incredibly cheesy dramatic scenes. Credit for that goes to Tolan FX and Ohio Burn Unit, who did a fantastic job. A lot of them are fun, creative kills that contrast and interrupt the weird tone of the movie in a very entertaining way. A lot of the characters are incredibly basic and mostly underdeveloped, as they should be in any good slasher flick, but with an odd touch of wholesomeness you aren't always used to. The jocks, popular girls, there's even an extremely over-the-top sappy father-daughter dynamic with the final girl. Even the lead bully has an unrealistic but endearing redeeming moment. This plays into the Lifetime movie vibe, making their deaths feel a little heavier, but also more humorous at the same time. And all of this feels intentional and works very well. So between that, the very ambitious practical effects, and some fun and delightfully derivative camera work, I enjoyed a majority of this movie. If you can manage to get through the first 10 minutes and forgive the last 10, there's a lot to enjoy here. In my opinion, it's a good example of how to pull off camp these days in a way that works when so many movies try and fail. And I ultimately thought this movie was well worth my time. Maybe not 2 hours of it, but still. I could easily see myself watching it again, or even showing it off to someone who wants to watch something a little on the weird side. I give it a 6 out of 10, and definitely recommend it to anyone who likes low-budget slashers with an emphasis on practical effects and cheese. Anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and until next time.